begins at 100,000 miles.
This thing might drive a little smoother if the steering wheel were on the normal side.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but nothing about Dylan is normal.
There's a herd of mountain goats down there in that draw. Oh, this is disgusting.
Nothing wrong with hunting, so long as it's a fair fight.
Should we give the goats guns?
Well, here come the mighty hunters. Much as I hate to admit it, Dana, I think I finally agree with you on something. We'd like to go with you when we bust these guys.
It's not going to happen. What? That game ranch is a legal operation in this state. Unless you can prove those animals were imported illegally, you've got nothing here but a home movie.
Hang on, you're telling me it's legal to blow away mountain goats at point-blank range?
It is in Texas. State wildlife managers aren't crazy about it, but it's popular with hunters. It's closer and cheaper than Africa. You don't have to get all those shots.
So this guy Rucker can keep bringing exotic animals in here for target practice?
We've got evidence that he shipped a deer to that ranch and forged the paperwork.
Put it on the file. We know all about Alan Rucker. He's been bringing in birds and reptiles for years. We think he's using that game ranch as a transit point for a lot of this stuff. We just haven't been able to get in there to prove it. Now, let me tell you about the real business Alan Rucker is in.
So this is how they all end up. Guy creates them and we make them into shoes.
The U.S. is the largest consumer of wildlife in the world. We bring in $300 million of illegal imports a year.
How much do we catch?
We've got 60 specially trained port inspectors to check more than 90,000 shipments. I'll leave the math to you.
Where the hell does it all come from?
Southeast Asia, Africa, South America. Usually they ship to some transit point with easier import laws.
A lot of it comes into the country through Mexico, just like dope. In fact, the DEA is looking at a lot of the same faces we are. And right behind drugs, the illicit animal trade is the second biggest criminal business going.
So how do you stop your average Joe Blow from buying this stuff? You just say the dodo's extinct, we've managed to get along just fine without it?
Just tell him we're next.
Bison, military macaws, Major Mitchell's cockatoo, palm cockatoo?
No problem.
Jer, enough with the birds. Let's talk skins. Caimans, crocodiles, alligators. We're talking snakes here. Boas, anacondas. We can use both green and yellow. They wear the best.
Well, what about sea turtle skin? Can you handle turtle?
My men in Oaxaca can get you all the olive ridleys you need.
And tegu lizards are very big. Dead or alive, doesn't matter.
That's a very big order.
Well, no, this is a very big briefcase. No, I'm sorry, but this much cash involved, I have to go along. You understand? It's not that I don't trust you.
One more thing. Do you have any of those gorilla hand ashtrays?
Now, we can't wire because we know you're going to be searched. All they want out of this case is the cash, so I've converted it into a little audio-visual center. There's micro video and audio cassette recorders hidden in the lining. The lens is on this side, and the microphone's in this latch. Switches are on the handle here. 1 click forward for picture, 2 clicks for sound. How do you like it? Real James Bond stuff.
Well, let's just hope Rucker and his pals in Mexico take the bait.
Airport. Yeah, and you can avoid customs. They ask some pretty annoying questions.
All these pistoleros here, yours?
I rented them for the day. Business down here can get serious real fast.
My, oh my, would you look at this? You must have contacts all over the world.
It's the friend I told you about.
How you doing?
Fine.
Have you got the money?
Oh, yeah. Never leave home without it. Right here. Mind if I look around? Excuse me. Is that a real tiger skin up there? So, how long do you think we're going to need in here?
At least a day. I've got to inventory everything that moves. We got to do it without arousing suspicion.
That's why I've constructed the ideal cover.
I'm worried about this, Dylan.
It's perfectly safe, love. We just got married in Dallas. We thought our honeymoon wouldn't be complete without coming down here to bag a few endangered animals. I'll take care of everything. All you have to do is play the loving newlywed wife.
That's what worries me.
That reminds me a little of the Mount Kenya Safari Club.
Well, thanks, Mr. Keegan. That's a real compliment. We try to anticipate the needs of our guests. We don't have quite the variety of game you'd find in Kenya, but we're a hell of a lot more convenient.
Well, I brought my own irons and ammo when we hit the bush.
We got a party going out for wild boar at 3. You got time to unpack and freshen up? Truck leaves from the front door.
You hear that, darling? Wild boar, your favorite.
This will be a honeymoon I'll never forget. Can I get a picture of you two over by the kudu head?
Very inventive. How many of them make it?
We got a pretty good record. 4 out of 10 of them get there alive.
Make sure it's my 4.
Let's get a shot of those guys over there.
Look, I've got antelope.
Nice targets.
Beautiful zebras.
Nice rugs.
Don't you dare shoot anything. We're here to get evidence, Dylan.
So, you and the wife are from down under?
Oh, I am. She's from Cleveland.
We met at a convention in San Francisco.
Yeah, I know a few people in Australia.
Well, there are a few people there.
What game you in?
Beer and broadcasting, TV and suds. You could say I serve the entertainment needs of an entire continent.
Beer? Really? I'm in aluminum. I sell a lot of cans down there.
Really? Well, we're more into bottles, tradition, you know.
Darling, I wonder when those wild boar are going to start running.
Hey, what's your label?
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, we're a new label just out of Tasmania. I just took it over. Got to keep things on the QT, if you know what I mean.
I'm sorry, there's no wild boar today. But I think we've got something you like. Mr. Keegan, you have the honors.
I do.
He's right there. You can't miss.
Wouldn't you know it?
Bad luck. Damn new gun. Haven't got it zeroed in yet.
All right, well, let's get back on the chopper. Buy you a drink back in a good old US of A.
No, Jer, that's not the way it works.
It's easier for Americans to drive across the border. I'll see you on the other side.
And don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Your turn again, Mr. Keegan. Here, use this. It's zeroed perfectly. Now that's a sure trophy kill.
Great shot. That was a beauty. Strange couple, don't you think? He claims he owns a brewery in Australia. I know all the people in that business down there, and he's not one of them. Maybe I ought to make a few calls.
You got some good evidence here. You got some great shots today.
Yeah. You got one, too.
I had to do it. If I'd missed again, I would have blown our cover. I know how you feel about animals. That's why we're here, isn't it? But right now, you're in my world. You're just going to have to trust me whether you like it or not. Try looking at the big picture. That was just one deer. If we do our job right, we might save thousands.
Oh, hello. When I ordered room service, I didn't expect you to bring it yourself.
You know, Mr. Keegan, I've been thinking this over. Honeymooners like you deserve better accommodations.
You're putting us in the bridal suite. Don't worry, Dana knows where we are. The doc should be arriving here any time.
Yeah. Probably to pronounce us dead.
Here, Piggy, Piggy, Piggy. Piggy likes spearmint? That's a girl. Just a little closer. Come on, girl.
present?
Look, I was set up. I was working undercover.
Who for? State, federal, local?
The E.A.R.T.H Foundation.
That changes everything.
I've got videotape of the smugglers.
That'll come in real handy at your trial.
Don't I get a phone call?
I heard trucks. Do you think the doc's here?
Well, unless he brought the Marines with him, I can't see him being much good to us.
What do you think they're gonna do with us?
Well, let's be honest. We crashed $1 million party here. They're not just gonna let us walk out of here. On the other hand, we're not gonna make it easy for them either. Are we, sweetheart? Pig spit.